Hi everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and I wanted to talk to you for a moment about a new stamping tool that Stampin' Up! Has coming out. Now, it is coming out in the June 2018 annual catalog. However, if you were if your consultant let you know about it and you were able to pre-order it, there were two pre-order windows. The first one was in November, which is the one I was in, so I got mine in February. And the second pre-order window was in December. And those customers should be notified hopefully in the next week or two, and they should be able to get it this month. So we did have a couple pre-order periods. I have had a lot of my customers order, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this video, show you guys how it worked, get some of you excited if you were interested in a stamping tool to be ready for June, and to show those of you that got in on the pre-orders how to use your Stamparatus once it comes, again, hopefully in the next week or two. So Stampin' Up! Spent a lot of time. They spent close to 2 years developing this product with demonstrators. They had a leader group, a leader focus group, put this together to find out of, all the stamping positioning tools, what they felt would work best for us. And I have to say, I love it. So let me show you a few things. So first it comes with your brochure. All right. It's got two stamping plates, and I'm going to show you those. So it's got two plates, 1 and 2. Okay, they're removable, and when you store it, you want to make sure that you don't have both plates in, because otherwise it won't close all the way and something will break. So when you store it, you're just going to store it that way, but we'll go into more detail with that later. Okay, so you've got your two plates. They're removable, so you can stamp with your photopolymer stamps or your red rubber. You have this piece of foam, and just like our Stampin' Pierce mat that you would use when you use photopolymer stamps, you have that piece of foam in there to give you a little bit of cushion for your photopolymer stamps, okay? And then you have this nice grid and this nice deep well, all right? On the, let me move those over here. On the bottom, sorry, my thing is magnetic here. So on the bottom is where your magnets are stored. Now, real important for just a moment. You have these nice footers on the bottom. They're not a hard plastic. They're a little rubbery, so they don't slide on your surface, which is great. But super, 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 super important. I can't stress this enough, because lots of people are breaking their magnets. These are rare earth magnets. They are natural, okay? If they clank together, they will break. That is normal for them. It is not a product defect. I just want to clear that up. I noticed online that people were getting mad when the magnets would clank together and break. Oh, it's a product defect. It is not. I have two other stamping positioning tools from two other companies with the same type of magnets. Same thing, okay? In the annual catalog, Stampin' Up! Will sell extra of the bar magnets, so that if for some reason you have an incident, you can get them replaced. My local hardware store sells the rare earth magnets in discs, a 5-pack. I think it was $4. And then I've also gotten bar magnets for my other stamp positioning tools on Amazon, and I'll go ahead and link that below. For when they break. They break, okay? Don't let them clank together. If they clank together, they'll break. I don't know what else to say, but I just want you to know it is not a product defect. Very first thing I do when I get a new stamping positioning tool or I get new magnets is I put some duct tape on them so that I can pick them up, okay? Not gonna lie, my fingernails get in the way. So let me go ahead, just a little bit of duct tape. I happen to have this pretty purple roll. It doesn't affect the magnet in a way that it keeps it from holding your paper, but it makes it so that you can pick it up easier. When you're working with it, I feel like I have more control, and I don't quite often clank my magnets together. The only times I sometimes do is if I take them off and not keep them on my tool, but if I put them on my thing, then sometimes they go together if I put them on my work surface. But again, my work surface, this piece under here is magnetic, so if I put my magnet down, it's going to stay where I left it. All right, so it's not going to attract to the other magnet. So anyway, I definitely recommend duct tape. Washi tape works too, but sometimes the magnets are so strong it'll rip through the washi tape. So I like the duct tape. So I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you about that real quick. So let me go ahead and take these off. Put one there. Put one there, because I'm going to go ahead and use our stamp positioning tool. Okay. So again, it doesn't really slide. I really like those footers. I am going to work with today Fabulous Flamingo. Sorry, I have my little class list of what I'm supposed to bring. Fabulous Flamingo, because I made these cards. And I love these cards. This is a 3-step stamp. Okay, so you have your flamingo base, you have your lighter for the body, and then you have your overlay of the outline of the feathers, which is great. And you can do that with a stamping block easily. However, you can do it even easier with your Stamparatus, especially if you want to make multiples. And I did originally make those for a swap. And it's some of them were spot on and some of them weren't. So here's one that wasn't. You can see where I went off the grid a little bit here. Well, if I had my Stamparatus or I used a stamp positioning tool, I would have been more even in my flamingo. So I'm going to show you that. Let me go ahead and get some Berry Burst. And some powder pink. All right. So let me go ahead and put my plates on. I'm going to put this plate on this way. Okay, and I'm going to put this plate on this way. All right. Great. So my filming surface is not the biggest, and that's okay. Let me get a piece of white cardstock. All right, so I'm going to put my piece of Whisper White in the upper corner. That's just where I like to work. You can put it anywhere. You know what? We'll put it here, just because we can. Just because we can. So I'm going to put one there. Get my other magnet. And I'm going to put one here. For me, it's easier if I put it in my upper corner, because then this way, every time I put a piece of cardstock in, I know I'm going to hit it in the same place. But if I line this up, and I can see that I'm center to this hinge, center to that hinge, I can look on my grid lines on the lid, and I can see that I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 grid lines over, and I can just keep repositioning my paper in that spot. Not too difficult. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to be the first image that I'm going to use. All right, so that's going to be the first one. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to lay that down, and I'm going to pick it up with my my lid. So let's stamp that one first, because on this first one, this is when we're going to position everything. All right. And I left myself with no chamois. Okay, awesome. Love when I do that. All right, so I don't know that you can see that. All right, so I just have it on there, and I'm going to go ahead and ink it up just by tapping it. You can use the regular size ink pads. You can use Stampin' Spots. If you get ink on your lid, don't worry, you're not going to get it on your project. All right, and I'm going to stamp it down. All right, now the good thing is, see how nice and light that is? Okay, oops, I messed up. Good thing, ink it again. It's still in the same position. So that's the good part about the Stamparatus, okay? It's still in the same position, so I have another opportunity to get it right. And you can see I got some ink on my lid, but that's okay. I'll wipe that off. All right, so I still didn't do the best job. All right, no worries. Let me go ahead and ink it again. All right, now I really pushed on the ink that time, so I should have plenty of ink on this guy this time. There we go. All right, I've got it nice and dark. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, simply because I wasn't putting pressure on it. Excellent. All right, so now I have my little guy there. All right. So now, see how I could just keep going back over it until I got it the way I wanted it? That's definitely one of the benefits. So now, I'm going to go ahead and line this piece up. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and grab it. And I'm going to ink it up. So I'm leaving this guy on here. Leaving this one on here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ink this one up. And I'm using powder pink, so I have the lighter flamingo body. And I'm going to lay that down right there and really push. Okay, get that ink on there nice. All right, there we go. So, sorry, I hope you were able to see that. I pushed it down. All right, and look, see how nicely that's lined up? So now we can take this plate out. We can take either one out and we can turn it around, which is what I'm gonna do. All right, and I am going to take the third layer, this body piece, and I'm gonna lay it on here. Figure out where it is. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, and I'm going to turn around and, sorry, I'm gonna make sure that you can still see. Can I zoom out? That's it, that's out. I'll try that, okay. And I'm gonna ink it. All right, and I'm just gonna lay it down. Yes, I know that the stamp is right here, but that's okay, I'm gonna work around it. Okay, and I'm gonna ink it and I'm gonna stamp, and there we go. Now I might want that a little bit darker, so let me go ahead and put some more ink on it. My Berry Burst pad needs to be re-inked, I think I've decided while making this video, so I'll handle that later. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. So now every time I would go ahead and put a white piece of cardstock on here, go ahead and put it in the same position. So I would take that one off. Okay, just move my little magnets. Take that one off, put another one on, and I can go ahead and stamp a whole nother flamingo. So I can go ahead and do all my flamingos and then move on over to my Big Shot to go ahead and cut them in all the ovals. But they're all going to match, which is what's really nice. All right, so that is one technique with your Stamparatus. And quite honestly, that's the one that's most used. The other technique with your Stamparatus, which I think is a lot of fun. Let me get rid of these inks real quick. And move my stamps. All right. So, a Stamp Chamois, if you go to your local Walmart, is honestly where I got mine. I'm hoping that that will also be in the new annual catalog too, because it's a wonderful tool for a Stamparatus. But if you go to Walmart, there in the automotive cleaning section, it's called the absorber, okay? And it's a very large piece. It's about 10 bucks. It's a nice large piece. You can cut it into smaller pieces. And it's great for cleaning your stamps on your Stamparatus. If you're out at an event, it's just really nice. It's just got water on it. It's got all these stains on it, but you know what? You wash it in a little bit of Dawn or throw it in your washing machine and it totally comes clean. So I love to use that. Then when I'm all done, I'll put these on blocks and I will clean them with my Stampin' Mist and my stamp cleaner to make sure that they are good before I put them away. All right. So I'm going to show you the hinge method. All right. So the other good thing about this is you can take a small piece of cardstock. All right, and I'm going to put that right about there. And I'm only going to use one magnet because it's kind of small. Okay, and I'm going to use the word, what am I going to use? I'm going to use the word thanks. Okay, and it's kind of small for this, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. All right, and I'm going to pick it up with my Stamparatus. There we go, with that plate. Okay, and I'm going to use black. But let's say you wanted to make a design or a card. Let's say you want to make a card that says thanks, 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 thanks. And you know, you've always had problems lining that up, right? Getting it to be exact spacing in between. I clearly need to re-ink all my ink pads. Sorry. All right, so we have one thanks, right? If you take and pick this up and go down one hinge and do it again, okay, we have that. Let's ink it up, do it again. But we've got some nice even spacing going on because we're going down in the increments of the hinge. Okay, my magnet's not going to get in my way. All right, and I think I can get one more. And then I'm going to show you another trick. All right, so if this image were bigger, they'd be closer together, but it's smaller, so they're further apart. But I want to fill these areas in, so just give me a second. Let's put this one on. All right. So I'm going to come back up. Let me clean my stamp for a moment. Okay, I'm going to take it off. I'm making sure it's dry. All right. I'm going to lay it down right in between. Where do I want it? I want it right about there, right? Because I want to fill in those gaps. Let's pick it up. All right. So now I'm going to do the hinge method again to make sure that my card says thanks all the way down. So there's one. See, look at that. Whoop. Almost forgot. Here we go. And 2. Okay, let me ink it up again. And 3. Excellent. So now I can put, if I ink it enough, I can put this particular element on a card that says thanks, 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 thanks. And I could have done it in all different colors. I didn't have to do it in just the black. I could have done it in all different colors. But do you see how evenly spaced that is? Now you know you're not going to get that just by stamping using a regular block. Unless you're much better than I am, because I would not get that. So hinge method, love it. Anyhow, so I wanted to show those to you today because, like I said, my customers, you guys are going to be getting that email any day to be able to go ahead and order. You're going to get the email. It's going to give you directions on how to order. Please, 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 please follow the directions. What's going to happen is they're going to create an order for you. So if you're a demonstrator, they're going to create an order for you in your demonstrator modify orders section. If you're a customer, they're going to do it in your customer account. So you're going to log in. And again, they're going to send you an email on that. You're going to log in. You're going to see the order. Please don't try to delete it and add it to another order. Once it's on there, it's on there. And if you delete it, it's gone. And then that's it until June. So follow your emails, the email directions. Add a pack of dimensionals to it so that you hit the celebration mark, because these are $49. Add a pack of dimensionals, hit that celebration mark, get a free stamp set or some paper. Because I have to tell you, the bubble over paper, the new springtime foil specimen paper. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. The stamp sets, the basket weave set with the embossing folder, if you spend $100. I did a video on that the other day. The stuff is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And this whole pack of paper, I mean, free with a $50 purchase. So you got your Stamparatus on there, add dimensionals and add the specialty paper. You know, get something for free. So it's all good. Anyhow, again, I wanted to show this to you. I'm going to be making another video shortly, a comparison video between ours and the other ones that are out there on the market. Once I get that made, I'll go ahead and link it below. But again, if you have any questions, please email me, randycollins.247@gmail.com. If you want to go ahead and check out my blog or my Facebook page, Randy's Crafty Creations, I've always got things on there. New video tutorials, new card samples. So check it out. And as always, I thank you for shopping with me, randycollins.stampinup.net. For any customer that places an order, it doesn't matter what size order it is, I will go ahead and I will send you a handmade thank you card, because I really appreciate that you are wonderful, one of my wonderful customers. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help. This is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day. I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you about storage. So I'm hoping, again, you know, this is a new product, so I'm hoping that in our new catalog, Stampin' Up! Will come out with a carrying case as well as the chamois, but I don't know whether they will or not. So storage, let's go ahead and move these things that we just did. All right, I'm going to put my one plate down. I'm going to take my other plate out, put it on top. Okay, I like to put it that way, sorry, because it makes it even. A little OCD. Put my magnets back. Now you can leave them. You can leave them on the platform, that's fine. But I'm going to put my magnets back. I found that a tablet case, okay, because these are 7x7, so a tablet case, they fit in just great. So I have a Vera Bradley outlet near me, and a friend of mine and I went out there and we found these tablet cases, and they fit. They're just perfect. So the tablet case, on Amazon, they have tablet cases. I saw that the 7-inch Leapfrog tablets fit into, that these would work into. But it's great. It's an $11 solution, $12 depending on what sale you get. Solution keeps it all together. Okay, it's perfect. So I wanted to go ahead and show you that as well. So again, thanks for watching. It's Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.